greeting to everyone all over the world. Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas on tonight's RWL Rage. Glad you're with us. My name's Don Hickson, and joining me will be Christy Ogilvie and Myron Schimmelman. We have, ladies and gentlemen, quite the lineup this evening. A usual 2 hours of RWL Mad Action, our last stop in Texas, before we pack it up and take it on the road to Japan. And we can't wait to get to Japan. Oh, this is going to be good. I've been talking it over with Shiro Torahara. We are going to have the best Japan tour ever.
And I haven't been on one for a while. Plus, I didn't go last year. So I'm definitely looking forward to this year's tour. But we got 2 hours to talk about all that. Let's get this party on the move, Mr. Hickson.
We'll begin tonight's 2 hours of RWL action with something unusual, something very special. Blair Davenport recently made her debut on Snarl, and she's going to make her debut on Rage tonight. And most unusually, her opponent will be the manager of Mad Dog Mark McKay, no less than Miss Morse X. Hey, there's a first time for everything. Right you are, Myron, but right now, let's turn it over to ring announcer Aria Mitchell.
Tonight's opening match, scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Making her way to the ring from Wellington, New Zealand, here is Blair Davenport.
You know, guys, everybody's talking about it, how quick Colin O'Toole signed this deal to get Blair Davenport into RWL just days after she was released by, the other company. Well, quite frankly, it was time. It's between winter and spring, and we like to bring in new blood every now and again, every year. And well, Blair Davenport, she seems to fit the profile pretty good. She most certainly does, with a most nasty reputation back in WWE. Heaven only knows what she's got in mind here in RWL. She did not fare very well in her debut on Snarl against obnoxious Brandy Knox, and I'm quite sure Blair Davenport is hoping to have better luck against Miss Morse X in this most unusual dual debut.
Can't lie about it and won't, but Blair Davenport didn't look too hot at all against Brandy Knox on Snarl. Frankly, she needs to do better here, and maybe she's got a chance against Miss Morse X, somebody who, being real, we know nothing about.
Boy, get a look at this.
Is she a good wrestler? Is she even trained? So those unknown factors could translate into a way-needed win for Blair Davenport.
I don't know much about Blair Davenport either, but I like what I see so far. And so we have this most unusual card opener with two debuting ladies going at it in single action.
And her opponent, joined at ringside by Mad Dog Mark McKay, from parts unknown, Miss Morse X.
A most unusual relationship between Miss Morse X and Mad Dog Mark McKay. And Mr. McKay, standing by his lady in this matchup, her first ever in RWL, at least known to us as Miss Morse X. Yeah, everybody's talking about it. Everybody wants to know who she is. There's a lot of crazy tinfoil hat conspiracy theories going around about who she is.
Well, Myron, honey, I don't have a tinfoil hat. So, who are they guessing she is then?
Well, a lot of people think she's a former RWL wrestler that, either didn't make it or quit or whatever. But one of the more popular theories is that one, she might be Candy Kane, formerly of the Bell Council, and two, she might be Madison Lovecraft, the former most beautiful woman in the world.
I don't even like talking about it, man. McKay is very not cool with people asking questions about Miss Morse X.
And so it's going to be a dual debut with Blair Davenport and Miss Morse X going at it in singles competition. Starting off tonight's RWL Rage, referee Tom Kanamura sounds the bell. They lock up collar and elbow. Wicked axe kick from Miss Morse X. Another kick to the face of Blair Davenport. Rebound off the ropes, flying fist. And Blair Davenport trying to get back to her feet here, hard right, spins her around, and look at this, Miss Morse X into a sleeper hold, but countered with a jawbreaker from Blair Davenport. Davenport rips Miss Morse to the corner. Morse countering. They lock up. Whipped into the corner again. Blair Davenport catching a clothesline. Miss Morse X covers. 1. And just a 1. As Blair Davenport has yet to mount any real offense in this matchup, it has been all Miss Morse X top rope, knee to the chest of Blair Davenport. Look at this. Miss Morse X doing a little bit of showing off for Mad Dog Mark McKay at ringside, and he's clearly impressed. Blair Davenport catches a wicked kick from Miss Morse X. Hard forearm. Takes Blair Davenport down right in front of Mad Dog Mark McKay. Miss Morse X driving knees into the leg of Blair Davenport. Rebound off the middle rope. Beautiful crossbody from Miss Morse X, who can obviously handle herself inside a wrestling ring. Miss Morse X way up top, knee to the chest again on Blair Davenport, and another pin attempt. 1, 2, and a near fall with a 2 count. Miss Morse X has to return to the drawing board here. And Blair Davenport has not done very well in this Rage debut matchup, with Miss Morse X displaying a definitely far more dominant strike. Knees to the back of Blair Davenport. Davenport rounded up again. Morse whips her to the ropes. Hard shot to the midsection. A kick, a right, a left, another forearm right. Up we go into the cradle position, back into the turnbuckle and spun out center ring. Blair Davenport absolutely being humiliated here. Here's a cover. 1, 2. But again, Blair Davenport raising that left shoulder just in time, much to the consternation of Miss Morse X, who gathers her up again. Blocks her up. Whoa, inverted Russian leg sweep, face first into the canvas goes Blair Davenport. Miss Morse X stalking Blair Davenport. Up over the shoulders, here we go. Knee to the head, go to sweeper, cover. 1, 2, 3, and you can chalk it up. Blair Davenport absolutely owned by Miss Morse X.
The time was 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Your winner, Miss Morse X.
Okay, that says to me, that woman is a wrestler, through and through. No amateur could toss around Blair Davenport that way. So we don't know who Miss Morse X is, but we know she can handle herself pretty damn good. 3 minutes and 15 seconds, yo. That's the mark of a professional guy.
No question about it, Miss Morse X certainly capable inside the ring, handling Blair Davenport like an amateur. And we'll be back with more RWL Rage when we return from the break. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen.